San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So San Diego State's offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Looking to throw on third. The quick out. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got it. It's a catch along the sideline. Didn't need much, but got enough. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. So Navy's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
On the run, it's Jordan. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Quick strike complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to bring it back. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out. They turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
He's got the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Turning it on. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC is so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but using that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you can see.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Navy will have to punt it away. Makes a move. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. There are few things that can impact a game more than the ability to hit the other team's quarterback, and that was a big play there.
And I love the team defense on this play. One, excellent job getting to the QB and forcing the errant pass. And how about the secondary on the back end, able to rally that football and pick it up?
Trying play action. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Byrne. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. They bring the punter onto the field now. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The RPO fired complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last?
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He wants to take the top off. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Aztecs! He got a step and just dusted the field.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And he... extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Navy will go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Byrne. It's complete on the right side. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it, just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
Navy will have to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Touchdown, San Diego State. Stealing a score on special teams. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
That is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So his big play capability was on full display, and that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And here comes the Navy offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense defense makes a third down stop. And here comes the punt team. Here's a return from midfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going right to work up top. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Aztecs decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Give to the running back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Defense looks as if it's coming. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game. And it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack. Throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The kick is on its way. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the gun, running back gets to give. Back midfield, he's got room. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Aztecs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the right. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego.
The Aztecs will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to pass, it's Byrne. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
The midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. Motion from the back. He's looking to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Here's a heat. Quickly to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Aztecs are moving quickly down the field.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Let's go! Let's go!
They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aztecs. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Navy will go back on the attack. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Casey. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Hard running there. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Navy now facing 3rd and short. On the option. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. On the option. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. He's looking deep. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. The Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, going to the air. Converts on 4th down, still going. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Aztecs are on the move. trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Aztecs are in the hurry-up.
Second down coming up.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Aztecs pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession that...
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The option look. Now the toss. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Gashing the D on the right. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Finds his tight end. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Here we go.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20.
Military stun. Cornhole 88. Cornhole 88.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Aztecs with the 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Aztecs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Off play action. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. Headed to the end zone. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Looking for a productive play on first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They want to throw it. Fires it. Makes the grab. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's good. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
One more play to pad the stats.
You can score on these guys.
Going to swing it on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's not afraid to go deep. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team